Today on Happy Cooking with Yvonne Douglas, we're going to make
a delicious Chocoflan.
I'm Doug.
And I'm Yvonne.
So stay tuned. Welcome back. So
hey guys.
Yvonne's gonna make his Chocoflan. So what ingredients do we need for it? Our Chocoflan.
So this Chocoflan is actually very pretty and is one of our favorites that we normally make. Yeah. So to make it, let's talk about the things that you're gonna need. So we usually use a bunt mold. And so
like if you're gonna make a bunt cake.
Yeah. And so basically we're gonna have the flan piece of it. It's gonna be at the bottom, and then the chocolate cake is gonna be at the top.
What? We're gonna have the flan at the bottom and the chocolate on top? How is that possible?
It's like magic. So then once you bake it, you just flip it and you take it out.
Oh, you flip it.
Yeah.
Okay, and then the flan will be on the top. Okay.
And then you get to decorate it with, normally I like to use caramel.
Okay.
And
caramel, this one?
Yep.
This caramel premium sauce.
So something that the Latin stores they have is they have the Mexican type, but I couldn't find it, so this works. Okay. Just a regular caramel. So we're gonna be using that. So let's talk about how we're gonna make the recipe for the flan. Actually, it calls for just a can. It's a 12-ounce can of evaporated milk. So that's gonna be for the flan, and also a 14-ounce sweetened condensed milk. So just a regular one. I got that at the store.
And you're gonna use the entire can? Okay.
4 eggs, and then we're gonna use butter because we have to coat the bunt really good. Get a good coating with the butter. We're gonna use a tablespoon of vanilla extract, and we use our Mexican blend. I really like this one. And so that's basically it just for the flan batch. We'll make that first, and then we'll mix it in here, and then we have to bake it at 425 degrees in the oven for about 20 minutes.
Along with the cake, right?
Not yet.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh.
So you bake for about 20 minutes at 425 degrees the flan. We'll take it out, we'll let it cool, and while it's cooling, then we mix our cake mixture. Okay. And for the cake mixture, basically,
you're just using
I just use a regular cake mix.
Betty Crocker.
And then you can follow the instructions. You know, this is calling out for 3 eggs. It's calling out for a half a cup of oil, vegetable oil, and 1 1/4 cups of water. So
and guys, this is so good, and it looks so pretty, and with the cake mix, it's really easy to make. Anyone can make this. So I'm really excited Yvonne's showing you this recipe today.
So I'm really excited. You know, we normally have like some sort of pastry. On the last episode, we did the Mexican sweet bread, and it was just so good.
It was
like,
so good.
I would take a piece to work and just have it in the mornings with coffee.
Oh, so good.
And it's the best. Or coming home, and you know, for us it's good to, you know, have some sort of dessert available at the house. So this week we're gonna have
Chocoflan. Yay!
All right, so let's get started.
All right, let's get started.
Hey guys, welcome back. So we're ready to get started with our flan. So
what is flan anyway?
Flan is majorly recognized throughout Latin America, and like if you go to a Brazilian steakhouse, you normally see a flavor flan, which is just coconut. But you can find it of coffee. Like in Mexico, they make it with coffee flavor, vanilla flavor, and they also make it with orange flavor. The one that we're gonna make today is vanilla flavor, and with a chocolate cake.
Is it something like a custard or?
So a custard normally takes the eggs, takes the condensed milk and the evaporated milk, and so you can use those ingredients for our custard, but we're gonna use it today for
All right.
basically a flan. So
We go see what it is when it's all done anyway.
yeah. Okay, so we're gonna make our flan first. We'll need you to open the condensed milk for me.
Remember that Everybody Loves Raymond episode with the can opener? When Ray and Deborah got into the fight.
Oh my gosh, that's hysterical.
It's not stupid and I'm not stupid.
Yeah, there. Go ahead and open the, that's the condensed milk. So we're adding our evaporated milk, and this recipe is so easy, so like you don't have to measure anything, you know, like you just use a regular can of these evaporated milk, which is a 12 ounce. And then this is a 14 ounce of the sweetened condensed milk. You might need to use a spoon on this one because it's a little bit thicker, and you want to make sure you get, you know, as much as you can.
Yeah.
That's right. And go ahead and now we're gonna get this in here, and we're gonna use 4 eggs. This recipe calls for 4 eggs.
Whole eggs?
Yeah, large.
So you're gonna crack the eggs in there?
Go ahead and crack the eggs.
Okay, 4, 1, 4. We're gonna crack the eggs. Here we go.
There you go.
Make sure you don't get any shells.
And while you're doing that, we're gonna use a whisk to kind of blend our batch. So there's 3. Now go ahead and get me a tablespoon of vanilla extract.
Okay. One tablespoon, not teaspoon, right?
Yeah, tablespoon. Yeah, because this is the vanilla flavor, so you really want to taste the vanilla in here. So now we're just going to mix it. And see, a lot of all the recipes, you would add coffee.
Oh, okay.
I don't, honestly, I don't
Care for it?
care for it. To me, just the vanilla flavor. Can you smell the vanilla?
I can, yeah.
Okay, so
Sounds
now
good.
go ahead and preheat the oven. Let's start preheating the oven at 425.
425?
Yeah, so we showed you guys how to make some Mexican sweet bread. Today we're going to show you how to make a Chocoflan. And then later on we're also going to be making our recipe of a New York style cheesecake, which is one of our favorites as well.
That's going to be coming up on that episode of Happy Cooking with Yvonne Douglas, so stay tuned for that.
We'd like to hear your comments. You know, maybe some of you make a Chocoflan or some kind of pastry. We'd like to hear your feedback.
Yeah, and if you have any questions, just leave them down below, you know.
Okay.
Yvonne and I will do our best to answer them as quickly as possible.
Alright, Bruce, so now while I'm doing this,
Okay.
you want to coat
Butter,
the butt, yeah.
Yep. Can you use a spray, like a pan in there, or?
So, you know, this Chocoflan, it's once you bake it and you want to remove it from the bundt cake once it's done, I've always used the butter.
Okay.
Because, you know, to release it, it has to like come out very easily.
Right.
So the butter helps with that. It helps to keep it from sticking to the bundt cake. I mean the bundt mold.
Sorry.
Don't beat it up now.
Oh my gosh.
And another trick is that you want to pull the butter out of the fridge at least an hour. I actually had it sitting over here on the counter for about an hour and 20 minutes.
So it's nice and soft.
So it's soft and you're able to spread it on the walls of the bundt mold. Otherwise, it's a little more difficult.
Right.
Now, generously, you want to get some good coating.
Generously.
Yes, keyword.
Generous. Okay, so this is the bunt that has been buttered, and as you can see, it's been generously added. The butter has generously been added to it. You want to make sure that your butter is at room temperature, so it goes on nicely. And then Yvonne is, what are you doing, Yvonne?
So here we mix the 4 eggs. We had the condensed milk and the evaporated milk and also the vanilla extract. And you just want to make sure that when you do this, you don't see any more clumps or strings of egg. So like this looks pretty good now. So now that you battered the buttered the bunt,
Yeah.
so we're gonna add our mixture here of our flan, and let's put it all around. There we go. All right, so we have this here. And another trick, because you don't want your flan to crack, another key is to make sure you have a water bath. So here I have this roasting pan with some water, and so we're gonna sit this in here.
Okay.
And we got our oven preheating right now at 425 degrees. So once we hear the beep, we're gonna slide this baby in the oven. It will be in there for 20 minutes. We'll take it out, so we'll show you what it looks like. At that moment when we take it out, we're probably gonna leave it just cooling for a little bit, not too much, just enough to give us time to mix the chocolate mix. And then we're actually gonna bring the oven to 350 degrees, and we're gonna add the cake mix on top, and then we'll put it back in the oven, and it's gonna be there for about 55 minutes.
Okay.
So,
all right.
hey guys, so our oven has just reached 425 degrees, which means that we're ready to place our flan inside the oven. So let's do this. All right. This is fun. See, baking is fun. All right, so that's in there. So it's 250, so we're gonna give it 25 minutes, and then we'll take it out. So once we take it out, we'll show you what it looks like, and we'll proceed with our mixture of the chocolate cake. All right, we'll see you in a bit. Hey guys, welcome back. So now we're gonna take our flan out of the oven, reduce the temperature to 350 degrees, and make our cake mix. All right, so this baby is ready. All right. Yummy. So basically, the flan is not fully cooked, but it's hard enough. So whenever we make our mixture of the choco cake mix, we're gonna pour it over it, and then we're gonna throw it back into the oven. All right, guys. So now we're gonna mix our cake mix. Basically, so you just follow the instructions from the box. So I'm using 3 eggs, half a cup of vegetable oil, and a cup and a quarter of water. And so everything is already in here. So I'm going to mix it real quick. This should go very quickly. So as you can see, this recipe is very easy to make. And the cake, the Chocoflan, is just so good. So with coffee in the mornings, you can serve it as a dessert if you have family over. And so these are things that if you enjoy cooking, spending time in the kitchen, these are things that you can make, and people can be like, wow, how did you make that? It looks so pretty, because you have the Chocoflan at the top, and then you have the cake at the bottom. So it's really creative and pretty. So.
Now, I know you mentioned the topping caramel sauce. Are you also going to add nuts to it?
Yes, so you can add, we like to add pecans, just crush them.
Chop pecans?
Chop pecans, yeah, with caramel, and that goes really good. Some people like to actually roast coconut and put it also as a garnish on top of it. You can just get creative. Okay, so I don't see any clumps anymore. You want to show the camera? So as you can see, this is a pretty good mixture. And so now we are ready to transfer this over the flan. All right, guys, so we have our mixture of the cake mix. And so now we're gonna transfer it in here. But when you do this, even though the flan is a little hard, still do it gently. So as you pour it, just move it around like this. You know, this is the trick. Many people, they're like, how did you do that? So the trick is to cook, to bake the flan for a little bit, for 20 minutes at 425 degrees. And you take it out, then you make your mix of the cake. And you can use other flavors of the cake mix, but I like the chocolate flavor, so we're gonna go with the chocolate. All right, guys, so we got our cake mix in here. So now we're going to put it back into the oven, and we lowered the temperature to 350 degrees. So it's gonna take approximately 55 minutes, but around 50 I start checking just to make sure that it's good. And so we'll check it out around 50 minutes and we'll show it to you guys. Hey guys, so we just took the Chocoflan out of the oven, and this is what it looks like now. So we're gonna take it out of the water bath, and we need to let it cool down. So ideally, if you're gonna serve it the same day, you wanna let it cool for at least 3 hours. But if you want the best results, you know, you wanna leave it overnight in the refrigerator. So right now we're going to just leave it out in room temperature. We're gonna go have dinner and then come back and check it out again. Hey guys, welcome back. So we finally got our cake. Our Chocoflan has been chilling for about 3 hours, and now we're going to transfer it to a cake plate. And so basically, I just went around and kind of loosen it around the edges. And so what you do now, you just flip this upside down, and then we're just going to turn it this way. We'll sit it right there, and we just kind of have to tap around, and then slowly we have to pull it out. And yay! There's our Chocoflan.
Beautiful.
It's beautiful, and since this is the vanilla flavor, it smells so good. So now the fun starts. We're going to decorate it with some pecan chips. But first, so we use some of the caramel sauce that we showed earlier. And so you just want to like put it around this way. Oh my God, it smells so good and it looks so pretty. Like you can make this year round, but like I think it would be a good dessert for the holidays. Valentine's Day, you know. Or just, you know, like we talked about earlier, Doug and I like to have a dessert for the week. So last week we did the sweet bread, the Mexican sweet bread. And so this week we're going to just indulging with this delicious Chocoflan. I am so excited. Can't wait. All right, so let's get some of these pecan chips. And now we're just going to sprinkle it around. This way. And tonight, we already had dinner. And now we're gonna have this yummy dessert with a cup of coffee.
Yes, cup of coffee.
Yeah.
Looks beautiful.
And there it is.
Gorgeous. Great job,
So
Yvonne.
now you guys know how to make a Chocoflan. It's very easy, it's very delicious, and now it's time to taste it.
Yummy. Ooh, it looks so good. I cannot wait.
You ready to try it?
I'm ready to try it. Well, I know what it tastes like already.
Yeah, so we have a freshly
We've
made
done this before.
freshly made
But it looks
Chocoflan.
fantastic.
Look at that.
Mm.
That's pretty. Oy. Okay, so this piece is for you.
Gracias, senor.
Look at that. Look
Yummy.
at that, how pretty.
Oh, it looks so pretty.
Yes.
Alright. Oh, thank you, Elijah, for. Can you see that? Doesn't that look beautiful?
Very nice. Yes. One of my favorite desserts, the Chocoflan. So
Alright.
it cuts very easily, and then
Looks
the
beautiful
shapes
too.
look very pretty.
And it's very impressive to see the flan on top of the cake. So
Yeah, a lot of times people they're like, how do you
How'd
do
get
that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mmm.
How is it?
So good. So good.
Wow. It's so good.
The flan is perfect.
It's just a combination of the flan and the chocolate. That's why, for me, this recipe is better. I haven't tried it with the different flavored cake mix, but with the chocolate mix, so it was really good.
Yeah, the chocolate cake mix.
Yep.
Mmm. Oh wow.
Very nice.
So good. I gotta try it, guys.
All right.
So good. Thank you so much for joining us on Happy Cooking with Yvonne Douglas today. If you have not subscribed, what are you waiting for?
Go ahead and get in there.
Please subscribe and like this video. And until next time,
Happy cooking.
happy cooking. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yummy. Oh, so good.
Wow.
I love it.